Welcome to the Dadlife podcast. Sunday nights. Every Sunday night, I'm alone. I have the girls every other weekend, but Sunday nights, I either take them home after dinner or sometime in the afternoon, depending on what they have planned. So I think for me, Sunday nights are probably the time when I feel the loneliest, because coming off of this weekend of having the girls to nothing. Yes, I'll see them tomorrow, but I don't know. Sunday nights are always hard for me. I always wonder what I'm going to do, what I'm going to have for dinner, if they don't stay for dinner. So what is it? Almost 4 p.m. I'm kind of thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner, what I'm going to watch tonight, because I'll probably just sit on the couch. See, these are all thoughts that I have that I don't really talk to anybody about. This is actually the reason why I wanted to do this podcast, to get these things out. I always wonder how other parents are in these situations. I assume that they feel the same. Others probably like the alone time. Don't get me wrong, I do. It's just the transition from having them to not having them for the night. 4 years later, moving out of the house, it's still hard for me. I often wonder if it will ever get easier. And as they get older, I'm starting to think about the time when they just want to hang out with their friends. And I wonder if they're even going to want to come over here anymore. When they're old enough to walk home from school by themselves, both of them, are they going to want me to pick them up every day and have dinner with me? I can remember when I was younger, in early to late teens, hanging out with friends, wanting to be out all the time. And, we wouldn't have family dinners. I would just basically come home and sleep and then go out, stay out late at night, and so I know that's coming. I hope not for a while. I feel like we have a pretty good relationship, that at least I'm hoping that they'll still want to talk to me all the time. And there's cell phones now. We didn't have cell phones when I was younger, so it's not like I could text my parents every day or throughout the days. I mentioned this in an earlier podcast too, but I have a friend that her daughter is starting to date now, and I'm not looking forward to that. It's going to be so weird, seeing them spend time together and cuddling, and hard to imagine, but I know that it will come. I just hope that they always feel like they need me, and I hope that they always know I'm here for them and I love them. I think they will. I just keep doing what I'm doing, making them feel loved, and yeah, I don't know how I'm going to deal with it though. It's going to be, I have a hard time not seeing them one night. How am I going to deal with not seeing them for, I don't know, a week or two or whatever? Don't know how it's going to go. I'm curious, any parents listening to this, how you feel if you're in the same situation. Do you struggle missing them on your alone nights? And if your kids are dating, or if they're older and hanging out with their friends, do they still make time for you? You still talk to them all the time? If you go to anchor.fm/Dadlife podcast, there's a link there to leave me a voice message. I'd love to get one, and I would put it at the end of an upcoming episode, and I'll answer your question. Or you can go to Dadlife Podcast 1 on Twitter, and YouTube and Facebook. You can leave me messages there or on Instagram at Dadlife Podcast. I put the question online, are you a single parent? If so, do you struggle with your alone time or do you love it? I had a response from Jamie. She says, when I was a single mom, I definitely struggled with my alone time. Always felt like there was something I should be doing. Definitely suffered from the mom guilt. Still do, even though I'm married. Thank you for your comment. We'll see you in a week. Thanks for listening.